Welcome back. We're talking with Kendall Frazier, the CEO of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. And Kendall, why don't you tell us more about how NCBA works with its state partners to achieve results both on a policy side as well as a federation side?
We work very closely with our state cattlemen's associations in a partnership to implement our policy priorities in Washington, D.C. We work very closely with the state beef councils, through the Federation of State Beef Councils, to implement demand building programs, and that includes everything from advertising to dietitian seminar to food service and retail programs.
You've recently launched the new Beef It's What's for Dinner website. My wife's already taken advantage of a couple of the recipes on there. Why is this website so important for producers?
Well, this is the 25th anniversary of Beef It's What's for Dinner, so we relaunched the website. We've consolidated several websites into one, so it's really one-stop shopping now. And you can go on there and you can get recipes, you can watch videos on food preparation and beef preparation, and something new on the website now, we have some farm to fork videos about how beef is produced today. So a great place for information about beef and beef production.
It really is a well done website. I'm excited about that. And you know, you get an opportunity to get out and talk to a lot of members at the state and local level. What would you tell us is the general mood right now this fall?
I think it's pretty good, Kevin. Cattle prices are much higher this fall than anyone anticipated. We've got a strong market. Domestic demand is very strong, and international demand is very strong. So we anticipated that a lot of production this fall, we would have more competing supplies of protein, and we've been able to move that through the production system at still pretty good price levels.
Absolutely. I think everybody's encouraged by that, and congratulations for everything you and your team does to try to encourage that demand. You know, as we talk about the beef industry and the future itself, what would you say to producers about why it's so important to be a member of NCBA?
Because we do things collectively that an individual producer can't do alone. What do I mean by that? We're the voice of cattlemen in Washington, D.C. on these really important issues to cattlemen: private property rights, public lands issues, taxes, trade. An individual cattleman can't go to Washington, D.C. and work on those issues. We have a full-time staff back there that's all they do every day to implement the policy of the organization. So it's really important to be a member of a larger association to be effective.
And we're gearing up for the Cattle Industry Annual Convention and NCBA Trade Show in Phoenix. What's your best plug for why our viewers should attend this?
Well, it's one of the highlights of the year in our industry, and we'll have 7,000 to 8,000 cattlemen in Phoenix. We're going to have a huge trade show. It's basically sold out. That's worth the price of registration alone to go into that trade show. In addition to that, our opening general session speaker is Ree Drummond, the pioneer woman, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy her message. I'm sure our viewers have seen her on television, read some of her books, some of her magazines, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Should be a little warmer there than it is in much of the country at that point in time, right?
Well, we would hope so, and a good chance for those cattlemen from across the country to go to Phoenix, enjoy that great weather, and enjoy a great convention.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming to the show, Kendall.
Thank you, Kevin.